reality of wrestling, the flagship of Texas wrestling.
You just can't see it anywhere else.
He's 15 feet in the air. Brian takes him up top. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God.
Will testify.
Connect. Flush.
Look at you, dig that. Boom.
After a wild week at the Reality of Wrestling, we are back for another edition of the Front Row of Sports Entertainment. I'm Matt Topolsky alongside Brad Gilmore for the row, and Brad, Aiden Cristiano is still our champion.
I mean, Aiden Cristiano came out here, he proved his dominance, and I don't know what's going to be the future for Gino. Can Gino actually take down Aiden Cristiano? We're going to find out in the coming weeks.
Well, I'll tell you what, right now, Aiden Cristiano has never had more momentum than he has at this very moment.
I agree.
But as for tonight, the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship is up for grabs in our main event. Bad blood between these two. It is a feud that has been boiling over, and it will boil over tonight inside a steel cage. It's No Limits.
No Limits steel cage match. First time in Reality of Wrestling history. We're going to see J.J. Blake, the television champion, going against the former champ, the challenger, Terrell Tempo. I mean, I've been excited for this match all week. We've seen the construction of this No Limits steel cage. I think the fans are going to enjoy this match, but only one man can emerge the victor, and one man can only be the television champion.
That matchup is your main event. We've got that and so much more, so buckle in because the Reality of Wrestling starts right now.
Introducing first, from Crosby, Texas, weighing in at 245 pounds, Taylor Ransom.
This edition of the Reality of Wrestling gets kicked off right now with Taylor Ransom, who has been on a mean streak in recent months. Certainly a kid no longer.
Definitely not a kid any longer. One half of the Southern Pride. Taylor Ransom. Oh. Thank you. Finally, somebody put you in your place. Thank you.
I think that was aimed at you.
Was it me?
Thank you.
And his opponent, from Peoria, Illinois, weighing in at 180 pounds, Warren Johnson.
Warren Johnson is making his Reality of Wrestling debut, and there are few stars I would want to stand across the ring against in my debut, like Taylor Ransom.
Well, you know, interesting fact, Taylor Ransom's very first match in Reality of Wrestling was against the owner of the company, Booker T. And you got to think that it might be a similar situation here for Warren Johnson, maybe biting off a little bit more you can chew in your debut. The referee calls for the bell. This match is underway. Big night here at Reality of Wrestling. We got that No Limit steel cage match in the main event, Topolsky.
Absolutely, for the television championship, J.J. Blake defending against Terrell Tempo. A lot of bad blood between those two, and that feud is going to explode in the first of its kind. A No Limits steel cage match in our main event. But right now, Taylor Ransom looking to continue his streak. Since turning his back on his family, turning his back on the Ransom Nation, and certainly on his own mother, Taylor Ransom has been an evil seed.
Well, an evil seed you could say, but also he's really been performing better inside the ring when he's not concerned with his mom at ringside, not concerned with the crowd, not concerned what they think of him. He's been able to go in there and just dominate.
Southern Pride, of course, were a part of that tag team tournament, that tag team championship gauntlet, if you will. Cover here, hooks the leg. Kick out at 2. Losing in the second round to the Alpha Unit. Oh my goodness, what a shot right there to the breadbasket.
Stiff right hand. Oh, chop it down.
A knife edge chop that says, welcome to the Reality of Wrestling, young man. Warren Johnson, oh, what a drop kick though.
Wait a minute.
Reversal here, cover. Oh my goodness, almost shocked Taylor Ransom. What a drop kick there from the youngster.
Oh. man, I mean, Warren Johnson was throwing those right hands like he was Warren Moon. And jumps right in the arms of Taylor Ransom.
Fall away slam. The native of Crosby, Texas, cover here, hooks both legs. Kick out at 2.
Here we go. Wow, knee to the back.
We also would like to remind everyone at home that the former Reality of Wrestling champion is in action tonight as well. Gino will be here in the building.
You know, he's still reeling from that loss in Lucha Extrema against Aiden Cristiano, our new champion. He would love to get some revenge and some payback on the leader of La Familia, but here's a cover. 2. Oh, wow. Thought that might have been it. This crowd trying to pump up Warren Johnson, but I don't know if it's going to work. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it will. Some life from Warren Johnson.
That is steam. Big forearm to the face right there. Oh, and another drop kick.
Great drop kick. Not as good as the great Scott Smith, but it'll do.
Oh, and a body splash in the corner. Warren Johnson taking the fight to Taylor Ransom.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa.
With that bulldog right there. Cover here. 2. Oh, he almost got him. Almost got him.
I wasn't sure if he got all of that bulldog, but he did enough damage to at least get a 2 count out of him. Now he's firing up. Johnson would love to beat Taylor Ransom in his debut. Here we go.
Big moment here.
Oh, wow.
An ejection seat suplex.
You know, Taylor Ransom has definitely worked on his athleticism. He's always been a very agile big man, but he's slimmed down a little bit. He's been in the gym. He's been training. And you can see some of that quickness and agility out of Taylor Ransom, something we haven't seen before. Go for a big boot.
Johnson, reversal here.
A 25 spine buster.
Count to 100.
Here is your winner, Taylor Ransom.
Well, Taylor Ransom's goal isn't to win a popularity contest, it's to win matches here at the Reality of Wrestling. And that was a very impressive and emphatic beatdown of Warren Johnson. Well, you heard him. Taylor Ransom telling me to tell the office he's back. That message has been sent.
Gino, can we get the inside scoop on what was said between you and Booker in that meeting?
Well, I didn't get my title match. That's what happened. But I did get something. I got Jonathan Vega tonight. Esta noche. Jonathan, enseñaré por qué aquí. Why they call me El Intocable. And Cristiano, hope you're watching. I hope you're watching this. Because every time I see you now, you just run. You don't want to give him a title match. You don't want to give him a rematch. I'll beat the whole familia if I have to. I'll beat the whole Reality Wrestling roster if I have to. Because I've done it once, I'll do it again. But I want that mask back. I want my championship back. Porque aquí nomás hay un campeón.
Row Nation, a main event does not get any bigger than tonight. A no-limits steel cage match. One half of the participants joining me at this time, the reigning Reality of Wrestling television champion, J.J. Blake.
Russo, we talked about this already. I'm not mad that you messed it up. I'm the champion of all television. I'm the champion of all the I told you that already, did I not? I'm the champion of every single television in the world, Russo. The television's in China. The television's in Russia, Argentina, the International Space Station. I'm the champion of all of them. And tonight, I will prove just why I'm the champion of all television against Terrell Tempo. I'm going to prove tonight that I am the reigning, defending, and unbeatable champion of television. And the way I'm going to do that is by beating him in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. I don't got to run. I don't got to escape. I don't even got to use a weapon. I'm just going to pin him down in the middle of the ring for the 1, the 2, and the 3. Does that sound good to you?
Good luck.
I don't need luck. Because I'm Dynamite!
Tonight's Reality of Wrestling Rewind is brought to you by the King of Solar Screens, home of the $50 any size solar screen.
And now Shawn Hendricks is hightailed it.
Oh! Well, Legion scattering for a minute until this mountain of a monster collides with Cedric Payne.
Wide referee starting to count. Action back in the ring. Cedric Payne now. Oh! Got to be feeling effects of that big clothesline to the outside by the big monster Nomak.
Well, not just that, but Nomak looks like he's trying to tear Cedric Payne's head off of his body right now. Oh, my God.
That. Oh, ouch.
Make a tag and did it. Oh, my goodness! Nomak just threw Shawn Hendricks like a human crash test dummy into Cedric Payne in a 2 count. What are we witnessing here? Tag, and here comes the hammer. And as you often say, Brad Gilmore, he's bringing that heavy artillery.
That he is. Oh, look at that. Sending Shawn in.
Oh!
Oh, wow. Innovative offense by Jasper the Hammer Davis. Very impressive.
Jasper Davis treating Legion like Jenga. Reversal here. Oh, my goodness, what a spine buster to win the tag team titles. Fluid motion from the Hammer to a 99%. What an injection of pace in this matchup the moment the Hammer hit the ring.
Well, now Jasper's calling for hammer time. That member of Legion.
Oh!
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That member of Legion.
Drops the hammer! Drops the hammer! That's gotta be all cover to win the titles! Broken up by Shawn Hendricks.
Well, that member of Legion was there to try to help the Demonative Collective, and then he ends up striking Nomak by accident, you would have to assume. Wow, what an opener to tonight's big night of action.
Oh! Double knees to the face! Absolutely devastating cover, 2, 3.
Hammer couldn't do anything but watch.
1 year ago, 2 years ago, in this situation, I would be yelling and I would be screaming, but I would, at the end of the day, have accepted failure. Not anymore. One of you is a constant disappointment. One of you is not pulling your weight. Not you, Nomak. You're fine. It is with a heavy heart that I have to admit that I did not choose correctly with one of you. It is with a heavy heart that I have to admit that one of you is weak. And it is with a heavy heart that I have to say that one of you will not be walking out of here on your own. Get him up! Get him up!
I'm Matt Topolsky. And he's Brad Gilmore for The Reality of Wrestling, and we invite all of our fans at home to check out Pro Wrestling Tees, where you can get some of the best Reality of Wrestling gear, Brad.
Hey, the official Pro merchandise available at ProWrestlingTees.com/Reality Wrestling and RealityOfWrestling.com. Get laced up, get your tees today.
Mira, muchas cosas están pasando hoy, and tonight you have Gino one-on-one. So Vega, you're gonna go take care of our business tonight.
Wait, our business, man. You mean your business?
No, our business. La familia is business, okay? You understand?
I understand.
Now you go take care of that. I have something here I need to take care of, okay?
Okay, boss, I got you.
So, man, you alright? No puedes andar haciendo esto. Tienes que dejar a estos en su lugar. No te pueden hacer esto a ti. ¿Me entiendes? You understand me?
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 180 pounds, representing La Familia, Jonathan Vega.
Well, it's been quite a few weeks for La Familia since Aiden Cristiano captured the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Can Jonathan Vega make Aiden Cristiano proud by getting a victory this week over the former champion, Gino?
And his opponent from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing in at 95 kilos, Gino!
The former two-time Reality of Wrestling champion has had a rough road as of late since losing that title to Aiden Cristiano in a Lucha Extrema match. Gino pulling out all the stops, taking a massive risk, and it did not pay off when he leaped off that ladder, bounced off the table, and then took a ground zero through the table. Seconds later, Gino was on the receiving end of something that very rarely happens to him, a loss.
Right you are, Matt Topolsky. None of us saw it coming. We thought Gino and his second reign as Reality Wrestling Champion was going to last forever. We didn't see anyone stopping him, but a ghost from Gino's past, Aiden Cristiano, and the rest of La Familia ensured his defeat in Lucha Extrema.
And the mind games that Aiden Cristiano has been playing with Gino and continues to play with him, also a huge factor in that. But right now, Gino has an opportunity to take out some of that frustration, if you will, from that loss on another member of La Familia, Jonathan Vega.
Well, Jonathan Vega is a very, very skilled competitor here in Reality Wrestling. Very, very well-trained athlete, trained professional wrestler. But Gino's the two-time champ for a reason. He's the youngest heavyweight champion.
Cover here, kick out at one.
In wrestling history for a reason.
Top. More speed and pace right now from the former champion. Lays out Vega. Cover here. Two. Jonathan Vega slips out the back door. Big night of action here on the Reality of Wrestling in our main event. Terrell Tempo versus J.J. Blake in another first of its kind. A no-limit steel cage match for the TV title. That is next. Oh, what a reversal there from Jonathan Vega. You know, Aiden Cristiano has to be watching on right now, proud of the work that Jonathan Vega is doing. Two. And a kick out. And if we're being honest here, I don't believe that Gino is completely at 100% after going through that war with Aiden Cristiano.
I mean, how could you be? How could you be at a 100%, not only physically, but mentally? I mean, losing your championship always is going to shake you. You're always going to lose a little bit of your confidence. A lot of times when you're the champion, you have a cloak of invincibility.
High crossbody from the top. Cover here. Jonathan Vega. What would it do for his career if he were to defeat Gino?
I mean, he would logic would dictate that he would be next in line for a Reality Wrestling Championship shot, but I don't know if that would really go through so well in the La Familia.
That might ruffle the feathers in the La Familia a bit. Be a lonely ride in the low ride. Trying to feed off the energy of the Row Nation. Firmly behind the former El Campeon. Gino slides to the outside. Oh! Wow! Innovative move there from the former champ.
He was El Campeon 2 times over for a reason. Still claiming to be the champion. In a lot of the fans' eyes, he may be.
Santon over the top. Gino now looking for that scarlet letter, and he got all of it. Jonathan Vega still on his feet, eats a boot for his troubles. 1, 2. Gino gets a win.
Your winner, Gino!
And you can consider that a message sent to Aiden Cristiano.
Porque yo soy el campeón.
We have not seen Gino more focused or determined than he is right now, a laser focus on getting his hands back on that Reality of Wrestling Championship.
Cameron Cole, quick question, man. What's the contract status between you and Bartek?
What are the odds? We're here at the World's Gym. You see, I was going to let this all go. I was going to let it all go. But Kiefer, you want to keep talking? You want to keep running your mouth? Well, I'm here, World's Gym. I'm ready to sign the contract. If it's a fight you want, Kiefer, it's a fight you're going to get.
DP, earlier today, a backstage brawl broke out between Rob Barnes and Brian Keith, the Lone Ranger of the Row. These two were supposed to face each other tonight here on Reality of Wrestling.
I'm good! I'm good! I'm good! I'm good! Hey! 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 Brian, you alright? Yeah, we're good, Brian! We're good! Hey, we need help back here! Hey, we need some help back here! Brian, they're coming.
Behind Kylie Ray, as they always have. Oh, it turns it into a jawbreaker. Kylie getting fired up.
Diamonds Division champion getting that second win. Scoop slam.
Oh, man. Kylie Ray always looking to finish it, trying to get that crossface locked in.
Reversal rolls through.
Wait a minute. Wow, athleticism.
Oh! Super kick directly to the jaw. It's got to be all 2. Somehow, Kayla Lynn kicked out. Muscle memory or pure instinct, but I thought she was knocked out cold from that super kick.
I thought that might have been the strongest stuff she got. She being Kylie Ray. Wait a minute.
Kayla Lynn.
Going for that arm bar. She does. She's got her arm bar submission.
Another submission maneuver here. Reversal here from Kylie.
Kylie's got that crossface in.
And Kayla Lynn is going to have to tap. She's going to have to tap. Wait a minute. She rolls through, turns it into a pin. We've got a new champion. We've got a new champion.
Your winner and new Diamond Division champion, Kayla Lynn.
Kayla Lynn has just shocked Kylie Ray and the Diamonds Division.
Kayla Lynn, hey, congratulations on your big win tonight.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I really deserved it. I worked really hard for this.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's what I wanted to ask you about, because a lot of fans here might not know your backstory. You kind of took this place by storm.
Oh yeah, I just came here like recently. I think it was March, my first match here, and this was only my 3rd match and my 2nd match against Kylie Ray, and I won an offer, fair and square.
How does it feel after just a couple appearances to already be the Diamonds Division champion?
I can't even describe it. It's so amazing. I feel so blessed and just honored, and I know I deserve this. It was my birthday weekend, of course, so this is what I got. This is my gift.
So what are the plans moving forward here at Reality of Wrestling?
Well, it's to come back every week and show that I'm the best girl for the Diamonds Championship, of course. I'm going to represent this and show it off to everyone and show what a real champion looks like.
Well, hey, thank you for your time and congratulations on the big win.
Tonight's episode of The Row is brought to you by Walker Texas Lawyer at WalkerTexasLawyer.com. Hilton Furniture, let them have it. Quality Blinds, go to QualityBlindsLLC.com for free shipping anywhere in the USA. And the king of solar screens, home of the $50 any size solar screen. Welcome back to the Reality of Wrestling. Matt Topolsky alongside Brad Gilmore for The Row. And Brad, next week, after touring all over the world, Rex Andrews, the Reality of Wrestling Texas champion, will be here, and he will be defending that title, another open challenge.
Yeah, well, he's gonna try to call out. He wants top competition. He's gone to them. Now he wants them to come to him, and we're gonna see who that person may be.
But coming up next, for the first time ever, it is a no-limits steel cage match between J.J. Blake and Terrell Tempo for the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. That main event is right now.
The following contest is a no-limits steel cage match, and it is for the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. The first superstar to score a pinfall, a submission, or exit the ring with both feet touching the ground will be declared the winner. Introducing first, from Levelland, Texas, he is the challenger, weighing in at 236 pounds, Terrell Tempo.
An unprecedented main event begins right now, and Terrell Tempo has been chomping at the bit for this opportunity, not only at the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship that he lost several months ago, but an opportunity to get his hands on J.J. Blake inside that steel cage. No place to run, no place to hide, Brad Gilmore.
Well, you know what? I understand his frustration. If I was the champion for a couple months and then I lost it, I'd be pretty mad too. But let's be honest here, TP. The better man is the champion right now.
Well, I don't think I agree with that, and certainly most of the Row Nation doesn't. And that black hammer hanging up in the corner may be one big reason why he's not champion.
I mean, it's a massive reason.
His opponent from Virginia Beach, Virginia, weighing in at 230 pounds. He is the reigning Reality of Wrestling Television Champion, J.J. Blake.
Why don't you stand up for the champion?
Because I'm sitting down and doing my job, that's why.
He is the champion of all of television, Matt Topolsky.
I know, I hear it week in and week out.
Are through the roof.
Well, another thing that's through the roof are those foreign objects that are attached to the top of this steel cage. This is a very dangerous atmosphere, the first of its kind. A no-limits steel cage match. And listen to the Row Nation letting J.J. Blake know just how they feel about him.
They're saying, ooh, they're looking at that championship. But you're right, Topolsky. We have 2 chairs suspended from the top. We have a trash can suspended from the top. And we also have JJ's black hammer hanging. Look at how his black hammer hangs there from the top with the lights glimmering on it. The champion of all of television.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because a few weeks ago here on the Reality of Wrestling, you referred to the black hammer as an elbow.
Well, it is an elbow. It's like an extension of J.J.
Yes,
Blake.
Of course it is.
Are they saying to burn the hat? Reality of Wrestling Nation, Definitely excited for this match. The first time in reality wrestling history we have a no-limit steel cage match. This coming from the mind of Booker T. He thinks this is the way that we solve the issue between JJ and Tempo.
And here's how you win the match. Pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage either through the door or climbing over the top and both of your feet hitting the floor. Those are the wins. Those are the ways to win, to either retain or win the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship.
And all of the weapons you see hanging above are legal. They can be used at any time. The competitors just have to climb to the top, take it down, and whirl away, TP.
And I'm quite certain JJ Blake will try and grab one of those as soon as possible. Pin attempt here, reversal.
Here we go, reversal. Oh man, nice wrestling match here between the two. You can say what you want about JJ Blake, say what you want about Terrell Tempo. We can pick our favorites, we can pick our winners, we can pick who we want to root for. Both these men are fantastic professional athletes. Oh, and they're highly, highly trained and skilled.
Well, I mean, I agree with you 100%, but, you know, you can speak for yourself when it comes to picking winners or losers here. I'm going to call this match objectively, as I always do. Terrell Tempo was, quite frankly, screwed out of that championship by JJ Blake.
Look, he let himself lose. That's all I got to say about it. He let himself lose. You know, it's not always about the physical abilities of the competitors. It's about the mental.
Oh! Huge crossbody, pin attempt, just a 1 count.
It's about the fight IQ of the individuals. And, you know, that night, JJ, oh, hold on here. JJ picking up for a fireman's carry.
Reversal here, Tempo with a scoop slam of his own. Terrell Tempo trying to push the tempo here. Giant elbow drop to the heart of JJ Blake. Pitfall attempt, cover, hooks the leg. 2 count in this TV title. No limit steel cage main event here on the Row.
Oh man, stiff. European style uppercut to JJ Blake. Crowd wants another one. Oh!
Ask and you shall receive. Terrell Tempo from pillar to post, corner to corner, taking JJ Blake to task right now.
Well, the referee is counting, but we do want to reiterate the point that this is no limit steel cage match. No rules here, no DQ, no count out. You can only win by pinfall or escape from the cage.
Don't go anywhere. This match will continue after a short break. Back body drop, high elevation indeed. And this seesaw no limits battle for the television title heating up, and now Terrell Tempo climbing to the top. Is he going for an escape? Oh, he's got his eyes on something else, Brad.
Tempo playing to one of those steel chairs. Trying to get it up off of the pole that we have up there. Tempo could have used that time. Tempo could have used that time to escape while JJ was down. This is what I meant by fight IQ.
Well, this is personal. That's why this match was constructed in the first place. Chair to the knee and now a chair to the back. Oh, it's time for JJ Blake to pay for his sins.
I didn't know that winning was a sin you had to pay for.
Well, it is when you use a foreign object to steal someone's championship. And now Tempo looking for that trash can.
Listening to the crowd here, letting them dictate the fight. This is what I meant by fight IQ. Tempo doesn't have a high fight IQ. He wouldn't allow the fans to dictate the pace, dictate what he's doing. Instead, he's going to play to the fans. He's going to say, oh, do you want me to get this? Do you want me to get that? Despicable. If he was really the rightful champion, he wouldn't have to use any of these objects.
Oh, yes. Coming from a guy that consistently defends JJ Blake, bending and breaking every rule in the book. What is that in his hand?
High fight IQ. JJ's got a steel rod, it looks like.
Oh, cover here to retain the title. It's all legal, but a kick out at 1.
Steel rod of some type was in
that trash can.
And what is he doing now? He's putting it through the... He's putting it through the chain link fence on there. I'm not exactly sure what he's thinking there.
Oh, Blake in! Going for a Blake in! Reversal from Tempo. Tempo
paying dividends.
Reversals underneath.
Back suplex. Oh! Right over there, close to the chair. His head
Cover here, 1, 2 to win the television championship. Kick out from J.J. Blake. I believe the back of his head did hit that chair. This is a dangerous environment for these two athletes.
Well, now Tempo looking to wedge that trash can in between the turnbuckles. What does he have in his mind right here?
Payback.
Oh, sending JJ right into it. JJ reversal. Kick to the gut.
Head first.
Oh.
J.J. Blake right now being turned into a human pinball.
Tempo, spine buster.
Cover here to win the television championship, center of the ring.
Wow.
2.5.
Kick out at the last second by the champion of all television, the Dynamite Adonis, J.J. Blake.
High-stakes affair here in our main event. We want to hear from you. Join in on the conversation. Use the hashtag.
Oh, wow, drop kick.
on CW, hashtag no limits.
Drop kick right against the steel cage. And it looks like Tempo's going to go escape.
Terrell Tempo looking to crawl over the top. If both of his feet hit the floor, he will become a 2-time Reality of Wrestling television champion. J.J. Blake holding on for dear life here. Both athletes walking the tightrope right now.
Both right there. Oh, wait! Oh! Look at that Tempo hanging just from his upper body strength. Fantastic athlete. J.J. Blake falling to the floor. But J.J. Oh!
No!
That's what I mean by a high fight IQ, TP. You don't have to work harder, you only have to work smarter.
Well, I think Terrell Tempo may be singing tenor after that. Oh, no.
Maybe soprano. JJ, what is he thinking right now?
Oh, my goodness! J.J. Blake flying through the air like a human missile!
The champion of all television, J.J. Blake!
That has got to be all. Terrell Tempo's head had to have been crushed. Cover here to retain the television championship. How in the heck did he kick out? Don't go anywhere, Row Nation. This matchup will continue in a moment.
Looked like he was going to try to use it to help himself climb out of the cage. But Terrell Tempo was there.
Oh, face first!
Right into it.
Face first into that steel rod.
And now JJ using it.
This is a very, very dangerous situation, Brad. This is a very, very dangerous situation. What is J.J. Blake thinking? What is J.J. Blake thinking?
J.J. Blake was going to go for a DDT, it looks like. Now Terrell Tempo reversing it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. A superplex from the top of the cage. You gotta be kidding me.
Lord. What did we just see?
The television championship hangs in the balance. Terrell Tempo with a superplex from 15 feet.
That's got to be all. As much as
Cover here, count to 1,001. 2 new champion. Oh my goodness. How did he kick out? 2. An unbelievable seesaw main event for the title.
Wow. Both men doing whatever it takes for the television championship. operating on instinct at this point, Matt Topolsky.
Oh, it's got to be pure adrenaline at this moment. I don't know how J.J. Blake is back on his feet.
J.J. firing up.
Reversal here. Oh, it's time to pay some dividends. The TV title may be changing hands. He hit it. He got all of it. A war of attrition between these two. Cover to win the television championship.
Oh, no. Two. That was two. That was two.
It was two, oh my goodness. That looked like three. And now, J.J. Blake is... Terrell Temple is climbing over the top. J.J. Blake doesn't know where he is. It's absolute chaos out here. Tempo is about to become TV champion.
J.J. Blake stops him. J.J. Blake's pulling him by the hair. J.J. Blake pulling him back over the top. He can't allow him to fall to the floor, or J.J. Blake will no longer be the television champion.
These two perched on top of the steel cage yet again.
Oh! And they're just trading blows at this time. Oh! JJ looked rocked by that last shot.
Either one of these two athletes could accidentally fall out of the ring and become champion. And now look at this. Terrell Tempo sees that infamous black hammer, and he's got his hands on it.
He's got his hands on the black hammer.
Oh, and it's payback time for J.J. Blake. Terrell Tempo's on his way to capturing the television championship. Right between the eyes.
Terrell Tempo just needs to drop to the floor.
Wait a minute. Who is that?
Wait a minute, he didn't. No.
Who is that?
To the floor. That's DP. I know who that is. That's JJ's training partner. That's JJ's training partner. We just know him as Tiny. That's what people call him. He just came out here, prevented Terrell Tempo from falling to the floor, and just threw him back into the ring.
Well, he's anything but tiny, but he's gotten involved in this match. Terrell Tempo was about to become television champion when this monster... Oh, no.
Well, it's no disqualification. Anything goes. The No Limit Steel Cage match. J.J. Blake is still out from that black hammer to the face.
Not this way. Not this way. Not again. Come on. 2, 3.
Yes.
Here is your winner, and still Reality of Wrestling Television Champion, J.J. Blake.
J.J. Blake had a 300-pound insurance policy named Tiny, and he just hit the lottery again.
What I tell you, work smarter, not harder. The man with the highest fight IQ in reality of wrestling, the champion of all television, the Dynamite Adonis, J.J. Blake, is still at the top of the mountain.
Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely despicable. When Terrell Tempo wakes up, he's going to be asking for the license plate number of the 18-wheeler that just ran him over. J.J. Blake is still television champion by the grace of his trading partner, bodyguard, call him what you will. What a travesty of justice.
for a big boot. Uh-oh.
Warren Johnson, reversal here.
A 25 spine buster.
Count to 100.
Here is your winner, Taylor Ransom.
Well, Taylor Ransom's goal isn't to win a popularity contest, it's to win matches here at the Reality of Wrestling. And that was a very impressive and emphatic beatdown of Warren Johnson. Well, you heard him. Taylor Ransom telling me to tell the office he's back. That message has been sent.
Gino, can we get the inside scoop on what was said between you and Booker in that meeting?
Well, I didn't get my title match. That's what happened. But I did get something. I got Jonathan Vega tonight. Esta noche. Jonathan, enseñaré por qué aquí. Why they call me El Intocable. And Cristiano, hope you're watching. I hope you're watching this. Because every time I see you now, you just run. You don't want to give him a title match. You don't want to give him a rematch. I'll beat the whole familia if I have to. I'll beat the whole Reality Wrestling roster if I have to. Because I've done it once, I'll do it again. But I want that mask back. I want my championship back. Porque aquí.
Oh my goodness! A Davidson driver! And you know what comes next, Brad?
The 455!
The Reality of Wrestling, the flagship of Texas wrestling.
You just can't see it anywhere else.
He's 15 feet in the air! Brian Jacob up top! Oh, look at this! Oh my goodness!
Will testify.
Look at you did that!
Boom.
After a wild week at the Reality of Wrestling, we are back for another edition of the Front Row of Sports Entertainment. I'm Matt Topolsky alongside Brad Gilmore for the row, and Brad, Aiden Cristiano is still our champion.
I mean, Aiden Cristiano came out here, he proved his dominance, and I don't know what's going to be the future for Gino. Can Gino actually take down Aiden Cristiano? We're going to find out in the coming weeks.
Well, I'll tell you what, right now, Aiden Cristiano has never had more momentum than he has at this very moment.
I agree.
But as for tonight, the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship is up for grabs in our main event. Bad blood between these two. It is a feud that has been boiling over, and it will boil over tonight inside a steel cage. It's No Limits.
No Limits steel cage match. First time in Reality of Wrestling history. We're going to see JJ Blake, the television champion, going against the former champ, the challenger, Terrell Tempo. I mean, I've been excited for this match all week. We've seen the construction of this No Limits steel cage. I think the fans are going to enjoy this match, but only one man can emerge the victor, and one man can only be the television champion.
That matchup is your main event. We've got that and so much more, so buckle in because the Reality of Wrestling starts right now.
Introducing first, from
absolutely for the television championship, J.J. Blake defending against Terrell Tempo. A lot of bad blood between those two, and that feud is going to explode in the first of its kind. A No Limits steel cage match in our main event. But right now, Taylor Ransom looking to continue his streak. Since turning his back on his family, turning his back on the Ransom Nation, and certainly on his own mother, Taylor Ransom has been an evil seed.
Well, an evil seed you could say, but also he's really been performing better inside the ring when he's not concerned with his mom at ringside, not concerned with the crowd, not concerned with what they think of him. He's been able to go in there and just dominate.
Southern Pride, of course, were a part of that tag team tournament, that tag team championship gauntlet, if you will. Cover here, hooks the leg. Kick out at 2. Losing in the second round to the Alpha Unit. Oh my goodness, what a shot right there to the breadbasket.
Stiff right hand. Oh, chop it down.
A knife edge chop that says, welcome to the reality of wrestling, young man. Warren Johnson, oh, what a drop kick though.
Wait a minute.
Reversal here, cover. Oh my goodness, almost shocked Taylor Ransom. What a drop kick there from the youngster.
man, I mean, Warren Johnson was throwing those right hands like he was Warren Moon. And jumps right in the arms of Taylor Ransom.
Fall away slam. The native of
Crosby, Texas, weighing in at 245 pounds, Taylor Ransom.
This edition of the Reality of Wrestling gets kicked off right now with Taylor Ransom, who has been on a mean streak in recent months. Certainly a kid no longer.
Definitely not a kid any longer. One half of the Southern Pride. Taylor Ransom. Thank you. Finally, somebody put you in your place. Thank you.
I think that was aimed at you.
Was it me?
Thank you.
And his opponent from Peoria, Illinois, weighing in at 180 pounds, Warren Johnson.
Warren Johnson is making his Reality of Wrestling debut, and there are few stars I would want to stand across the ring against in my debut, like Taylor Ransom.
Well, you know, interesting fact, Taylor Ransom's very first match in Reality of Wrestling was against the owner of the company, Booker T. And you got to think that it might be a similar situation here for Warren Johnson, maybe biting off a little bit more you can chew in your debut. The referee calls for the bell. This match is underway. Big night here at Reality Wrestling. We got that no-limit steel cage match in the main event, Topolsky.
Crosby, Texas cover here, hooks both legs, kick out at 2.
Here we go. Wow, knee to the back.
We also would like to remind everyone at home that the former Reality of Wrestling champion is in action tonight as well. Gino will be here in the building.
You know, he's still reeling from that loss in Lucha Extrema against Aiden Cristiano, our new champion. He would love to get some revenge and some payback on the leader of La Familia, but here's a cover. 2. Oh, wow. Thought that might have been it. This crowd trying to pump up Warren Johnson, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, wait a minute, maybe it will. Some life from Warren Johnson.
That is steam. Big forearm to the face right there. Oh, and another drop kick.
Great drop kick. Not as good as the great Scott Smith, but it'll do.
Oh, and a body splash in the corner. Warren Johnson taking the fight to Taylor Ransom.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa.
With that bulldog right there. Cover here. 2. Oh, he almost got him. Almost got him.
I wasn't sure if he got all of that bulldog, but he did enough damage to at least get a 2 count out of him. Now he's firing up. Johnson would love to beat Taylor Ransom in his debut. Here we go.
Big moment here. Oh, wow. An ejection seat suplex.
You know, Taylor Ransom has definitely worked on his athleticism. He's always been a very agile big man, but he's slimmed down a little bit. He's been in the gym. He's been training.